Hello. It's wet, isn't it? Not as in the rain. It was a little bit spitty, but it's we've had a lot of water by the looks of all these big puddles and this sticky path that I'm on, sticky trail, whatever. Look at this, very sticky. But anyway, we're out on a bimble, so hello. Now, if it seems too good to be true, then it probably is. We know that. And yet sometimes we get caught up, don't we? Sometimes we. So if it's too good to be true. So there's I don't desperately want this at all, but there's a box set by Pink Floyd, one of my favourite ever bands. The box set is purple. Well, I'm sold. That's it. It's got 14 albums in. I've got all the albums, so I don't need the box set. But when they're all together like that, with additional artwork and beautiful purple box, it's called Discovery, I thought, well, I could, I could do with that really at some stage, if I can find it at a reasonable price, because invariably some box sets, particularly with 14 CDs in, very, very expensive. So, bloody alien there. State of me, I told you. The state of me. So I thought if I can find it reasonably cheap, then I'll get it. Anyway, it's about 140, 50 quid, something like that, normally, which is too much to pay, because I don't need it. So I thought, well, never mind, you know. So I did find a copy for 110, but it had, can't remember what it was. I think it was a damage to the box or something like that. And I thought, no, if I'm going to buy, you know, it says new, but then damaged. Well, lovely. If I'm going to buy new, I want it looking like new as well. Anyway, then, Bo, don't lick. Curiosity obviously gets the better of you, and I carried on looking over a number of months, and then last week I found on eBay this guy was selling it brand new, still in its wrapper and all the rest of it, for 50 quid. I thought, bloody 50 quid? Oh, look at all this, look. What a mess. Oh, even Bode is slipping, I think. Right, let's bear with. There we go. Fucking hell. Right. And I thought, well, 50 quid, that's good, you know. Well, I didn't. I did think initially, I thought, hey up, what's this, you know. Anyway, he seemed legit. I had a look at the pictures. They weren't 100% clear, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I thought, well, it's all there. It's all brand new. Shall I or not? And I thought, no, 50 quid, there's something wrong, you know. He seems legit, but... And then I left it for a day or two, and then, Bo, come this way, that's too wet, good boy. I left it a day or two, and I was thinking about it, and I thought maybe he doesn't know what he's got. And he's selling it at what he thinks it's worth, who knows. But then I think, well, where did he get it? Well, maybe he got it for Christmas. I don't know, do I? I don't know. It was too good to be true though, wasn't it, really? But curiosity and greed gets the better of us sometimes. And then I realised this buy it now on eBay, he had 2 other watchers on it, including me, so there's 3. Not including me, so there was 3. And I thought, you know what, just a click of the button and they've got that, and I miss out. So I clicked the button and I bought it. Come on, my love. And Anyway, I got it through the post a couple of days later, and in the meantime, see, why didn't I do this first? But in the meantime, I decided to go on to YouTube and have a look at Pink Floyd Discovery box sets, unboxing and reviews and stuff like that. And the first video is from this guy who said there's a load of fakes from China, so be very careful. And obviously here's how to tell, very easy to tell. Well, the first thing, you just flip it over, and the little tiny writing, which his photos weren't clear, remember. Had they been clear, I would have seen this and thought, oh, I don't want that. But cleverly, they weren't really clear. But anyway, so you flip it over, and the first word is tiny little letters, but it's EMI Records Limited. And because they're Chinese, who's developed this counterfeit, they've called it MEI instead of EMI. MEI Records Limited, and then it says something else, and then when the word records again, they spelt it RECP RDS, so no O, but they put a P in its place, which again to them might make sense. But and there were several other spelling mistakes. It's only a 2-line thing, and there must be 5 or 6 mistakes on there. And then watching the video, he says if you look at the front, it's matte, purple matte finish, but the words Pink Floyd are highlighted in gold, but the gloss part is just over the words Pink Floyd. That's it. But on the counterfeits, they're over the purple as well, a little bit. So that's easy to spot, but you know, just turn it over, and if there's a spelling mistake, why would EMI spell their name MEI? So I thought, oh God, I bet I got a fake. Greedy. But I thought, well, until it arrives, I don't know, do I? Because I couldn't see the photographs, they were a bit unclear. And really, it's too good to be true, isn't it? 50 quid instead of 150 maybe, or 130, whatever it is. So I thought, well, I can only wait my turn really, and we'll see what's what. So it arrived. Now, what I always do, if I spend, well, anything really on eBay, I always pay by PayPal, because you get your money instantly back if there's a problem, instant, which is great. But I always, before I buy, where it says buy it now, or whatever it says, you've got eBay guarantee money back in blue. Not in every single sale, which is why I always check. And I checked on this one prior to hitting the button, the buy now button, because I always do, always check that. And anyway, so I got it, flipped it over, and see these spelling mistakes, and thought, oh God, you know. So I was going to phone eBay. eBay make it as difficult as possible. They don't want to know from you. They say, we at eBay take counterfeit goods very seriously. If you've got a counterfeit good, click here. So you click there, and it just takes you to some generic thing, and it says how to send your item back and get a refund. Well, that's not dealing with the problem, is it? Because he just sells it again and again and again. Which incidentally, because it's a fake, I looked through his feedback, which again, that's what you should do prior to buying. If you look at my feedback for my art and books, I've got 100%, and I'm really, really pleased and proud that I've got 100%. But then I always would, because why would, you know, I would never do anything, you know, that doesn't deserve 100%. So reading through his feedback, he has sold Discovery, this box set, again and again and again and again, about 20 times. And also there's a Led Zeppelin one, and I zoomed in, managed to read the incorrect, the word on there was recordings, But instead of D, it had the O, record oings. So it's very easy to spot. But again, he sold, that's about 60 or 70 quid, but he sold the Led Zeppelin one again and again and again and again. So is that eBay taking counterfeits seriously? I don't believe so. So I tried to contact them, there's no way. I eventually found a phone number, not on eBay, on some chat thing. And they said this phone number will get you through to eBay. So I phoned it, and this automatic voice says, hello, thank you for calling eBay. If you'd like to do so and so, press 1, press 2, press 3. Or if you'd like to return a good, press 4. Well, I didn't want to do any of that. I wanted to say, you know, it's counterfeit goods. You say you take them seriously. What do you want me to do? If I send it back, he'll just resell it. So what do I do? That's what I was going to ask. Anyway, you can't do anything but send it back. So that's what I've done. I've sent it back. Recorded delivery, signed for. So you should receive that today, and I'll get my money back. Well, I think he's got 3 days to pay me back. But if he doesn't pay me within 3 days, I just contact eBay. I have done. I've got a resolution thing set up already. So all I do is click on there and say payment not received. They pay me back via PayPal straight away. Then they claim from him. But it doesn't deal with a counterfeit good, does it? Anyway, just a story there. So if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. In fact, it definitely is. One of my friends has got a female friend on Facebook. She's only a friend, and she uses a photograph when she was about 30. She's 60 now, and she meets up with men sometimes, and that's too good to be true, isn't it? How can a 60-year-old woman look like that? But these men, you know, they go for it, and then she turns up. She's 3 times the weight. Bless her, she's old, you know. Anyway, so if it is or seems too good to be true, let it go, you know. We're not desperate for anything in life, are we? Anyway, if you can get outside, get outside. Oh. Okay, take care then, and be well.